F1 2020, somehow again, Codemasters have made a game that somehow improves on what is near perfection to create one of the best looking, feeling and enjoyable racing games available, whether you're an F1 fan or not. And I think that point alone is critical to sort of praise what the developers have done here. So F1 2020, as you could probably guess, is quite an intense racing experience if you want it to be. And that's the thing about this game, the accessibility options are nothing short of absolutely spectacular. If you want to go all in with realistic tyres, suspension, working with the pit crew, everything is there should you want it. But if you want some braking assists, steering assists, the full racing line, everything is there if you want it. And you can just have an enjoyable game and feel the insanely smooth driving, even on a controller. I play this on a controller, and it feels insanely smooth just to drive. The whole F1 championship is here, all the races and locations are there. It even includes F2 should you want to sort of ease into it, or if you just want something a little bit different. And there's the My Career, there's challenges, there's a ton of content on offer. There's like challenge objectives to do as well, just to keep you returning to the game, which I think is a great idea. But the best mode easily in this game is the My Team mode, that does not take away the career mode. Should you want to play as an already established F1 driver, you still can. You can still go through the entire season, the full qualifying and practice rounds, the full weekend. Everything is still there should you want it. My Team adds a lot more control though to what you want a team to do. So basically the short of it is the My Team mode allows you to become the 11th team of the F1 season. This means you create your own team, you create your own name and car and everything down to what engine you use. And from there you are one of the drivers. You get to pick your teammate, what you want them to excel at, so you kind of know if you want them to be a supporter to you or if you want them to go and win, and challenge yourself as well to create some sort of like in-team competition. That's all good, but it won't be just that. You will also do interviews. You will spend money on R&D to improve aspects of your car. You will then also hire new and more engineers and developers and researchers to basically make the racing car that you want, while also season after season improving upon your goals or setting new goals and achieving them. So obviously the start is basically to do well enough, but eventually obviously you want your car and team to be number one. And it is this management system that works incredibly well, just simply because it isn't overly complex, but it is detailed enough to keep you invested all the time. Like, you don't feel like, I never felt like I wanted to just press through menus to get to the end as quick as possible so I can go on and race. If that's something I wanted to do, the career mode is there, and that does a fantastic job of that. And the additives don't feel like they're just tacking on a new mode, because it changes so much about the game and your strategies and preparations, because you're learning what you want to invest in and what needs to be improved upon, and you can feel that progression surprisingly well. And I just absolutely I think it's a great mode, one of the best additions. It's designed very well, it's implemented excellently, and it's just another thing to enhance the core gameplay, which is unbelievably good. Like, I don't think Codemasters can be touched when it comes to smoothness. There are, like, let's say maybe your more authentic games out there when it comes to realism of the control of the cars maybe, but that being said, F1 are games that are trained on by professionals, so you have that level of realism and intricacy, but the fact that I can pick my level of skill and feel like I am learning the track, I'm learning how the cars feel, and it feels smooth and responsive. It's just such an incredibly well made game that has been iterate on now for nearly a decade. Yet again, every single time it comes out, I just am absolutely perplexed by it and drawn in and captivated all over again, despite new content, let's say, maybe not lacking, because there's only so much you can do with a licensed product. The fact though that they've done a licensed product like this for so many years, and it just feels even better than before, and just as thrilling and exciting and worthwhile of your time and money. It is just one of the best racing games, period, and just such a brilliant game.